Hi.
Welcome to the potato drawing workshop. How do we call it? Welcome to potato drawing class.
Yeah. Potato art therapy.
Potato art therapy. So I actually know Julia. Sorry, because of potatoes. No.
Yes.
Did we meet through potatoes?
Yeah, I did. I did an Instagram potato printing challenge just for myself because I felt so uninspired. And then you did a portrait challenge where people could paint a portrait and then win some of your ceramics.
Yeah.
And you said do a creative approach. I want to be surprised. And I did a
Yes.
self-portrait with potato shapes. And yeah, you liked that apparently.
I love that.
That's how we met.
Yes. And then we played together and we talk on Instagram a lot. And now Julia is in the Netherlands today. And I said, do you want to do a potato drawing workshop with me?
I said, yes.
Julia is going to give us a small introduction into potato painting or painting with potatoes, like real potatoes. Yeah. And do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Julia. I'm an illustrator or illustration student in Hamburg. And I really like to work with analog materials, just get my hands dirty. And sometimes when I feel like the uni projects are getting a bit too serious, I like to go back to basics, to simple shapes and simple colors, and also to print or paint with potatoes because they kind of force you to take a simplistic approach, and I really enjoy that. And it's kind of funny because usually people only think that kindergartners do it, but I think it's a great way to add some interest to illustrations. Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
I also recognize this story because I also had something, especially during the graduation year, that you are already so creative. Yeah. But then you need something next to it in being creative to kind of cool down. That's not something that is evaluated by teachers.
Yes.
But just something that's for you. For me, that was ceramics.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
Yeah.
Simple shapes, a cup is a circle.
Exactly. Like finding your refuge.
Olaf is finding his refuge as well.
Doe eens eventjes. Ga eens even gewoon chillen. Yes. But I feel like this is something that can be enjoyed by many people. So it's really cool to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, let's get started. So first, maybe mention what you need. So you need a couple potatoes, just old ones.
Yeah, you can use the old ones who already started growing, like this one.
Yeah, the one
the ones you don't want to eat, probably.
Yes,
yeah, sprouting.
We need a bowl of water, a potato knife to cut out shapes.
Yeah. And ideally, it's not curved. It's just like a straight edge, and it doesn't have to be super sharp. It doesn't have to be the most expensive kitchen knife. Just like a fruit knife,
like a cheap one.
Yeah.
Okay. As paint, I have acrylics, but you prefer to work actually with gouache.
Yeah, I just usually work with gouache, and I just use whatever is on my work table. So, but you can use acrylics. It's just you have to probably use a bit more water. We will find out.
Yeah, we're going to do a test print in a second. So whatever you have in your home, and you can just test it out. So we've also created a little testing page with colors that work well.
Yes.
I think Julia is especially good in colors, even though she doesn't want to carry that weight.
Well, I just go by feeling, not by theoretical knowledge.
Yeah, but it's here, see this? I love it.
Thank you so
much. And also the names that you have for them. So this is aubergine, you call this mustard.
Yeah.
What's the pink then?
Probably a pig pink. We have to go with this now.
Okay. The candy.
Yeah, and this is a Delft blue, right?
Yes.
Isn't that the Delft blue?
Yeah, a real cobalt. Yeah. And what's this then? The ocean?
Yeah, a cold blue. Yeah, like the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have...
this is cherry red. I usually sometimes use a more orangey red, but I'm really interested how this works with the pink and the aubergine.
With the whole...
Yeah. You can just see, if you just use a little bit, see, this is beautiful.
Oh, this is nice for
This
testing.
is aubergine. I always have a paper next to me where I test print with a potato and see if the color is too watery or too thick. Yeah, this is a good... And now if we want to have a pink, I think that's going to be a bit more tricky, right? Isa, I think... What do you say? I think
just use the red.
Yeah, and then we get a very cold pink, but we could... Oh, I really like this. And I also... Usually my orange is more clean, normal orange. But I really like this mustardy shade, and I really like this aubergine shade.
It's aubergine and mustard.
Yeah.
What?
Tasty combination. And cherries and ultramarine blue.
Yeah, it's like a blueberry.
Blueberry.
There was a time in the 90s when they did like, they went too far with food coloring and they did like a blue or like a violet mayonnaise.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Has science gone too far?
The more I know.
Food science. Yeah. Oh yeah, one pastel shade is nice. For...
Zit je goed? Of moet je een chillen stoel?
Sorry. The water's already pretty. But then it's gonna be warm pink.
We can always grab new water.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you're right, this works very well. Should I have a little bit of yellow?
It's a dash.
Yeah, honestly, the tiniest dash. Okay, now that we have everything already, I will just add. I can repeat this later.
Pink.
Yeah, I think this. Yeah, the blue is a bit too. I think I will even add.
I love this combination.
Yeah, no, this is good actually.
Yeah.
You can decide if you go like to the warm direction or also more the cold one, right? Where you use less of the.
But is pink cold?
I mean, this is a cold pink, I'd say. Pretty.
You know what would be nice? Like a tiny bit of black in blue.
A bit darker even.
I have a black.
Just like a
But that's like dark
that's
blue.
already a dark blue, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
do you want
let's,
a dark
yeah,
blue
that's
or
better.
black?
Prussian blue. That's really
Yeah, no, that's nice. Oh, this is Prussian blue. Oh, yeah. This
Is there like a
interesting.
secret to the cold and warm balance?
The thing is, I usually, when I use a red, I use quite a like more orangey red, and I feel like that's the perfect neutral red, and it pulls together colder, warm color tones.
Okay.
But usually, I only use very few colors, and I have like favorite ones.
Yeah.
I also do a lot of just like black, or yeah, like oranges, reds, blues, and purples. Purple's the word I was looking for. So, and also I'm not a color mixing expert at all.
No, but you do
I
have
have no
a
idea.
really good feeling for it. So I was wondering, like,
Well,
do
you
you have
think
like a not a per se trick? We call it ezelsbruggetje in Dutch.
Yeah, it's the same. Eselsbrücke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't have.
You just do it on like.
I just have like favorite
What feels
colors, and
good.
then if I use them often, I just know that they will go together.
Okay.
I mean, one trick maybe you could say is, yeah, like just you choose 2 or 3 primary colors. No, there are 3, right?
Yeah.
Just 3, and then mix out of them, so you don't use another outside source maybe. But that's
Okay. And never mix with black. And never mix with black, something like that.
like I said, like I am not an authority on
I
this.
feel like that's like a very old school painting.
Yeah,
like
yeah, no.
impressionist
I honestly,
school, which
Yeah.
you
yeah,
don't have to
no,
Okay,
you
good.
don't. And like I said, like don't quote me on these.
I like this. I mean, it's very designery, but this approach having like I think 60, 30, 10 of colors.
Yeah.
Like 60%. Do you know that one?
No, 60% cold.
Like no, like
No.
60% of one like main color, and then 30% of another one, and then just like a tiny.
Basically, like have like 2 main colors,
Yeah.
right? They don't have to be 50-50, but like 2 strong main colors and then accessory colors.
Yeah.
This is how we can find a palette. We can just like, because I feel like if you have the color blob, it looks different than if you paint a bit. And this way we can just see if maybe a more greenish blue will actually balance out.
You feel like this is green blue?
I feel like this is more green than this. So this is very purple blue.
Okay.
I think so. See, like this is, I feel like this could be going to turquoise direction, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of pink. Enough pink. Now this is also nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is a nice color palette. The cool green blue I think is better. I mean, or we do the purple a bit more cool actually. Ich glaube, das mache ich noch ein bisschen kühler. Ja, okay. Das finde ich besser, ein bisschen bit more cool.
Can you
just
demonstrate?
like, yeah, of course, here.
Make my square.
Yeah, like this. And also here you can already think about how big you want your shape to be.
Yeah.
If you cut in the beginning, then it's smaller. If you cut more in the middle, then it's going to be bigger, like surface. And then what I usually do is, for example, we're going to just do a test square. I just cut like an edge like this, and
like
then
a half moon.
Like a half moon, exactly. Like into the potato, and then from the outside I meet the first cut. Yeah. So we have like a step, right? So
He's
you can
like settled. He's like, I'm in for a long seat here.
Relaxing. And this way you can create like a stamp. And sometimes if I have a really small motif, I actually cut down like a longer square edge so I can see exactly where the shape is, because like this you don't see it exactly, but you know, for test printing it's fine.
Okay.
And then I just do like a square.
So we call this kind of printing with potatoes then?
Yes, it is printing. You could also move the potato on the paper if you want to do something dynamic. Then it would probably be like a paintbrush, but I just press them down. And actually, I'm going to tell this already, I actually cheat a bit, because sometimes people do like one print and then it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Or for example, if it looks like too pale, and then I just try to do like the same one exactly in the same spot. Or 3 times even if you need to. And we're just gonna try to...
So you do not have to be like, set yourself up for certain rules. You're free to kind of experiment.
And you can also have another piece of paper next to you where you just do a test print. If it's like, if you want to do a perfect or like a, I don't know, illustration that you want to give to somebody. Let's start with the mustard orange, because
so first test. And so
I'm
now the
curious
question is
about
how
this
much
one.
yeah, how much water do you need to use? So that's what
Well,
we see. So now it's pretty wet, your brush?
Yeah. The potato is also wet a bit, so you can use less and less, I'd say. I'm just going to start like this.
Yeah.
It's a bit wet, but, and also I think it's best to not put a layer that's too strong in the beginning and just see, because then you get an edge on the outside sometimes.
Now you have a crooked square.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We can perfect it.
Do you want, okay.
We can do a rectangle. Yeah, this way you can also see how your shape looks when you apply the paint.
I like this square.
And then, yeah. Yeah, and I applied with a paintbrush. I don't dip it into the paint.
Okay.
I paint on the potato. And then we're just gonna do, I'm just gonna do it here like a test print and see how it looks. You can like press down a bit, wriggle, but not too much, and then...
Oh, that looks good.
I actually sometimes, I like the shapes on the outside, but if you don't like them, I think you can start with even less paint. Maybe let's do, yeah, you can use that as well. I'm gonna do a really dark blue.
Do you want your own palettes?
Okay. And then, all right, what I forgot to say. If you do like a very different color, especially if you go from dark to light, you want to get the potato to be a bit more clean again, so you can wipe it with a piece of a kitchen towel.
Okay, so not grab a new potato.
You can also do that, but it takes longer. Like this will be probably, yeah, no, this is good. Kind of go over it again and take off again a bit paint if it's too much. This will probably look very good.
Do I need to remove like the thick edges?
No,
This is totally fine.
Yeah, okay. Just do it. I think it needs to have
just
a certain
just do it.
DIY look, you know. Otherwise, it could be digital.
So right now, oh, it works.
Beautiful. And if you have a bit of white in between, it's probably that the brush could use a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And already, you could also just do a mixture of squares in different colors. Like
that's cool. So that's for your test page.
Yeah, exactly.
Different colored squares.
And then I'm gonna, oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna take some kitchen towel. And also it's probably nice to, if you make a real plan with the color palette, you could start with the lighter colors and then go into the dark ones. So it's like when you paint and you want to add a lighter color and the brush is already stuffed with black, then it's not gonna be a nice color, right?
So right now the assignment is just create a test page.
Yes.
And see how far just one shape gets you.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal your pink. You can also start with the circle or triangle, but this is the easiest shape. Sometimes the test page also becomes an image that I like.
Yeah.
Because you don't plan it, it just happens. And that's
and this is
the
like
nice part of it.
no perfectionism yet.
Yes. I will probably print a house. I love printing like small houses, and that's why it feels so connected to your art, because you do the playtown houses, right?
Yes.
It's just a perfect shape because you have the square and then you can add a triangle on top in a different color even, or in the same. So yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah, what's
It's like
the
modular.
thing?
It's like a puzzle.
It's like creating your own little world in where it's
Yes.
just simple.
Yes, exactly. And when you do a circle, they can be the top of a tree, or you can do several circles and they can be like a big round cloud.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. So you do
Yeah.
not cut out the clouds.
I really like to layer the shapes. Yeah, because then you get creative and you think, how can I use, or like you said in the beginning, when you cut out the edges, then you get these half moons, these rounded shapes, and I use them for like clouds maybe, or in the end, you know, it's like a puzzle. You can see what you have on the table, and then you can
build.
Yeah, build. Yeah, you build the image actually.
Yeah,
that's a nice way to say it.
So after this test page, you will have like a little assignment for us.
Sure.
How should I name it?
Yeah, we can do an assignment.
Okay, good. Guide
Paint
us.
a horse. No. Yeah, it doesn't have to be realistic. That's actually why I like it. You can't really do it realistically. It's very graphic or primal.
Like deconstructed. I sometimes name it, you know, it's like the deconstruction of the world and making it like simple.
Yes. Let's do this. Yeah, and I feel like it's also not a coincidence that we have colors that are based on the primary colors.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, I mean, of course you can do like crazy color palettes, but these simple shapes, I feel like they call for a reduced color palette. Except when you do like a patchwork thing and you have like lots of different
colors,
squares or colors. I want to do a circle now. Yeah, that's nice.
I also kind of want to add in the half moon. This is nice. What does this say about our personalities?
Yeah.
Give me a half moon.
Ooh, Isa's doing precision work.
Yeah, I feel like
I love it with the pink.
It's nice.
Missed the test phase.
Can you show that to the camera? Like that one? Yeah. That's cool.
Ooh. Wait. Actually, first got inspired to print because I thought of an irregular circle shape. Because the potatoes are never a perfect circle. And it reminds me of one of my favorite patterns by this Finnish design, like brand, is it a brand? Marimekko. You probably heard of them somewhere, or you probably have seen them.
Yeah.
But they have like a very classic pattern that is, it's either inspired by the shape of a pony's hoof, or maybe a stone, you know, like a rounder stone.
Yeah.
And I really just, I love this almost circle shape, and I feel like you can use
like
it in
it's
so
alive.
many. Oh, it's so nice, and it just feels like it already also could have come from a potato.
I like that. I like that's also why I love working with ceramics, because you create something that has life in it.
Yes.
Especially when you're hand pinching, you know?
Yes. And you feel that when you hold the cups or the ceramics. You can feel that like somebody's hands touched it and shaped it.
Somebody put love into it.
Yes.
I now see the similarity between also the potato printing, especially when you say then not the perfect circle.
Yes.
You're creating something with life.
Yes. Sometimes you get these weird, I don't know if the camera picks up on this, but like these movements.
Yeah. Oh, you can show it on
and
here,
that
actually.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, this looks really nice. Yeah.
And I mean, it's not what I planned exactly. It's probably because there's a bit too much paint, it's a bit too wet, but then you can dry the paintbrush a bit and add a thin, more dry layer. I'm going to try that. And not add too much paint, so it still uses the one that's on it. And then maybe we can make it a bit more even, if we want that. I mean, you can also just...
Does it help to clean or like dry the potato?
Yeah,
maybe?
you can just wipe it off.
Should
with
I
a
dry my
towel.
potato?
Yes. And sometimes it moves on the paper a bit because, yeah, it's wet. It's
Maybe
a fresh
this is
vegetable.
also something that you can do with young kids, but then you need to kind of pre-cut the potatoes for them, so they can just choose from shapes.
Yeah, safer that way probably.
Yeah.
That's nice.
How do you like to see us working?
It's interesting. It's so different what you're doing. I feel like we're doing a similar thing, but then again, it's also because we have the half moon shape and Isa's doing squares. And then in Isa's image, you can see so many mysterious shapes.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
pink.
Yeah, it's like a figure and a
Yeah.
fish. Oh, it's like a tile.
Yeah.
A story tile.
Yeah. That's probably because the edge of the potato is not, I mean, yeah, it's probably not like perfectly straight,
Yeah, there's a whole...
but that's interesting. That way you can get different textures or like gaps.
Okay, so
Yes.
embrace the texture. So it's not about like the perfect. Oh yeah, I have exactly that now here. But
This
you like that.
actually never happened to me. Wow.
Really?
So it's like negative space. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Look at this. It feels like some kind of archaeological.
An archaeological.
Yes. Yeah. This feels ancient in a good way.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'll embrace it.
Yes, embrace it.
And then so here, I feel like I've used all the colors, but here a color is missing. So you need something a little extra here. But
yes, maybe something dark.
But I used all the colors, right?
You can still, I mean, we have kind of two different shades of blue, right? You can
not miss a green.
You can always use green. I'm a bit shy with green, but if you
Okay.
like green, I know you like green.
Yeah, but you have like an almost black here.
That's because yeah, wait, how did that happen?
But it works. It kind of works.
It was, I think it was yellow first. You can also, yeah, you can just paint it yellow, do like a small print on the side so it's not too much color, and then you can paint the blue on it, and then you have the yellow shining through.
Should I give that a try?
It's kind of a planned accident. Let's see.
Whoa. Isa just dares to go.
I feel
Yeah.
like this Prussian blue and the yellow makes like a nice dirty green.
Yeah.
Dirty green.
You can also, I'm going to try this actually now. You can also mix two colors on the potato and see how they...
See what happens.
See what happens. I think I'm going to do that now. Like side by side, and you can do a transition color with that. Ooh, yes, brown is good. Adds more warmth.
Nice.
Yes. And if you don't want the gaps in the image, you can just print again with the same color.
So it's really bad
But you don't have
if I
to.
would use like a brush to plan it. Then I'm like cursing.
Well, I will not set rules, but the potatoes want to touch the paper, not the brush.
So you look away like slight disgust.
I would be like, oh, why do you do this?
Okay. Got it.
And also the paint will look so different.
Yes. Okay, I understand.
You could just do like a spot on the potato and then... And also you could layer another shape crisscross on it.
Yeah, because I see what Isa is doing. Is it okay if I like
Yeah, sure.
grab it?
Interesting.
A little second.
Oh, it's like this oranges on a tablecloth.
Oh,
Yes.
it is.
Yes, it's a
That's
still life.
awesome.
And I'm really getting interested in doing two colors. I feel like already this potato looks nice as it is, but I have to print it now. So
Oh, and now you're going to
We'll
color it
see.
half. That's cool
Yes.
as well.
I have a lot of color in it, so it might get a bit smudgy. But I like this.
Oh, it looks like a candy.
Yes, and if I do it again, it's gonna look different. A bit more dried
Did you
down.
have the idea of oranges on a table, or is it just something that happens?
I mean, in general, I feel like I really like this chessboard. Is it chessboard? Yeah.
Yeah, the pattern.
Pattern. And then it always looks like something in the kitchen, like tiles or a tablecloth. And when you said the thing about just using the whole potato as a stamp, I was like, okay, this might be either fruit or the sun. So it kind of came up.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you have like a big potato and a very small one, you can really play with the size. Like a giant sun and then maybe a tiny landscape. That could be your assignment. But
yeah, do we want to do the assignments?
Yes. Okay. I feel like you already started your final illustration, so
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
Is gorgeous.
But I feel like the testing pages, yes, it is amazing.
Love it.
You need to sign the work.
Yeah, actually, can I have this as a piece of art from you?
Or am I allowed to make like a small, like,
of course
thingy?
No, of course you can add illustrated elements. See, we are doing, and it's so funny how actually you mixed also yellow and aubergine, and so these feel connected.
Yes, they are, but those are like contradictory colors, right? How do you call it? Secondary,
complementary colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I forget all the fancy words, but yeah, you can also feel it. And when you layer them, right? I mean, in this case, the yellow's a bit thin and pale, so you don't see it a lot. But when you lay them, it also creates something that on the color wheel, I don't know, makes sense somewhere, you know. And also, like, there's some green in here. I never did this before, and I'm really...
It's almost like a tie-dye effect.
Yes. I feel like it looks like a tiny painting.
Yes, it is.
Like a street, and there's like rain on the pavement and light in the windows.
Lights.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Tiny world.
This is a good video. Damn. Love it.
Yeah. Well, you make it possible.
Well, you as well. This is awesome.
Yes, I'm enjoying myself. I think like Isa is the free spirit tonight. I'm gonna give you the assignment, and we will just see if. Oh, you're gonna do a twig. See, like in this,
perfect, like the side of it.
Oranges. And for that, you have to be experienced because you have a feeling for where the shape is.
Yeah.
And if that's too difficult, you could. Can I have the potato for a moment?
Sure.
You could, you know, cut down on the sides here so you can see more clearly where you put it down. And this is, like, everything about this process is some kind of creative
side.
Oh, yes.
I love it. So that's the nice thing about creating together, that you can, it's like a real orange. It's really like a painting.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
That is awesome. An easy still life.
Yeah. And that's another thing, like you can actually create more of like thin lines, or how do I say, to create a balance for the more like thicker, heavy shapes.
Yeah, something
you can like just like if you have the knife, you can do like a small, like you did like the twig, and this can turn into a tree with a little circle, and then you have like a balance of the more broad and thick shapes. All right. So some people like to sketch out, like do like a line drawing for the composition. Yeah. But I feel because it's so small, and I would encourage you to only like not use too many different shapes. So that way you can just like look at your inventory and kind of, you know, build the image. And I think nothing can really go wrong if you maybe just like, I mean, you can of course like really plan the image, but for example, today would like to do like something that I do often, which is like a classic thing, like a little house maybe, and then kind of scenery around it, which could be clouds or stars or like a half moon or trees, you know. Like and you can make it a bit lighter if it should have like a more springy feel.
Cut my shit out already.
Or like a wintry scene with more dark colors.
So we're going to create a scene.
Yes.
And the center of it is a house.
Yes.
Okay.
And for that you can either cut out the whole house from one potato shape, or you can do a square and triangle.
Yes.
So if you want to have a different color for the roof.
You have a pretty big potato.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if I think I'm going to cut the house from one potato shape.
Yeah.
And then I could do another version just to demonstrate, or you could try to do the square or the triangle if you don't feel like doing the house from one shape, you know.
Okay.
But
Good.
whatever you like. Do we have a third knife? Or do
take
you?
it.
Oh, thank you. And also, if you start bigger, it's also best to start a bit bigger because you can still adjust the shape. Like when you do square and you cut more and more and it turns into a rectangle and then you have a tiny square.
Okay, so start big.
Yeah. Start big. Just do a bit, just cut it off a bit.
Olaf
like a small edge.
Floating. Do I need to grab more water, like new water? Or? No, we're just going to give it
I mean,
I
think it's fine, yeah. The yellow's the only one that will suffer a bit, but it will just look autumnal, like the leaves.
Olive.
So, yeah, this is maybe, yeah, and I will probably start at the lower edge.
House.
No, it won't. I just want to give myself the option to adjust, you know?
Yeah.
But you can, of course, you also can just cut like this and then do a smaller one. Now you can cut the potato. You're just watching.
Yeah, but I don't mind. I like to see the master at work.
Oh, yeah. Like this is a bit too thin. I think I would do another layer.
So you're going like really big.
No, you will see. It won't be that big. I just like to have, like I said, the option.
I love this. This is like a Christmas present.
Yeah, this could also already be a pear shape with one of Isa's twigs in it, and then you could cut a little leaf, like a fruit. Nice. Yeah, and then you could do different layers, and just let the potato give textures because it's such a big shape. It's interesting to add textures. Yeah, so I kind of do a rectangle.
So you do not per se force your will onto the potato that much. You also let the potato speak.
Yes, exactly.
It sounds so, but it's kind of,
No, it's true. And they're different. Like sometimes I use a very old potato and it's so dried up already. It cuts differently, and the fresh ones, I don't know, it feels different.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then for the roof, sometimes I do like a very pointy roof and sometimes a bit more flat, like your houses, you know, some have basically do the triangle. It's a simple shape, but I'm used to it, so maybe it's different for you guys.
Oh, Isa is like
she's free.
I wonder if I can, without burning my
sure.
Camera.
Melting foam.
Yeah. Melting straight into it.
Phone painting.
No, I'm kind of messing it up now. Oh, here you see.
Oh, you can show it to the camera maybe.
Yeah, but it's so nice that she has like a paper beneath this small one.
Oh.
She's creating like a mountainscape.
Yeah.
She's a good student.
This is a big house so far, but you can always make it smaller. And then...
How do you not cut in your finger? Maybe I should cut away from
I just cut down on the potato and then I don't know.
Yeah, you have like more sensitive approach, and I'm like...
Ah, yes. Yeah, well, you're doing this, right? Like with an apple. Yeah. I just do this and then like this. You know, you kind of... The cutting lines meet.
Yeah.
And I feel like this gives you more control.
Okay, I'm a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, you cut more. Well, you can. And then if you want to, you can also make the stamp stand out more. So if you cut deeper, then you can also cut deeper from the side.
Got it.
And I think with the house, actually, I will also cut off a few more complete edges because then you can really see
what is cool is, and you can also make like several prints at the same time, right?
Yes, exactly.
My God, the back. Whoa, what are those clouds?
Oh, it's just
that's the leftover shapes. They are amazing. If you have like a clean, like a sharp edge and then the curved edge.
Damn. Owning it. So you are making the sides more sharp.
Yeah, exactly. I'm cutting down through it all because it's such a big potato. And you can also cut down a bit more on the other edges if you like to see more where it lands. Or if you prefer to hold the big potato in your hand, you can also leave it.
You are now making it more an aesthetic stamp.
Yes. like a woodcut stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like, this is not exactly symmetrical, the roof, but I will keep it like that. Maybe a tiny bit more, yeah, like this. And then we could cut a little door in it.
Yes.
So for that, you can just do like 2 little cuts, like wherever you like it, right? So it doesn't have to be in the middle, but I would just going to do the middle. And you just like do 1 little cut here.
Yeah.
And a little cut on the side. And then I do actually like another square cut in the middle, just to get the shape out first. And this is a bit more improvising. But if you cut down deep enough, if like all the 3 cuts are through the base, yeah, I'm gonna see how you do it. Yeah, you cut a steep stamp, right? You cut.
I cut in
down
deep.
a lot. Yeah, that's a bit more difficult that way.
I go deep.
Yeah, and then you can look, and then you can go underneath. And you can kind of like lift it out. And it actually doesn't matter if you cut a bit underneath the whole house, because
oh my god, and this
you
is
won't
a
see
chimney.
it.
Now you have a chimney for
exactly. Yeah, and that's actually, yeah, I use it for a chimney as well. And then you can have a square door, and if you want to have it rounded, you can just like cut a bit into it.
You
like
make
this.
like a round.
And this is the step that usually gets a bit wonky, where you don't really know how it will turn out. But yeah, this is very wonky actually. It's gonna be a wild door.
I love this.
Yes, and you can also try to do windows, but it's very finicky. So would you like to do windows or just the door?
I'm okay with just the door, or do you want to do a
Yeah,
window?
I think that's fine as well. Yeah,
Door's fine.
I will make my
But
door a tiny
how will
bit
they
bigger.
look to the outside?
What do you mean?
The inhabitants.
Yeah,
they need a few.
we can try a few windows.
Like-
we do the same like the door, basically.
Yeah, like 1 window.
Just a little shape, and then with this you just have to really dig into it and get out the cut.
This is totally fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks great. Wow. So precise. Mine looks a bit
Oh, you have it like a
crooked.
tiny one.
Yes. Nice. Well, and then we can just print the house. You can also start with other shapes, but we have it ready now, so we can just
It's good
start
to
with
have like
this.
one.
Central piece.
Yeah,
And that can also be
and that you can build
some
around.
of the main color. So you have like, you can have a couple, like 2 main colors and then accessory colors.
I like it that you say like start big.
Yes. It's not so daunting then.
Yeah.
We will see how the dirty paint water will affect the colors.
We'll see.
It's gonna get moody.
And then, do you have advice for which color to pick?
I like to use like not the lightest color for the house. I think it's nice to have like a medium or more of the darker colors.
Good that I asked.
I mean,
Going towards the pink.
well,
Okay, we're going.
no,
dark.
it depends if the house should be the main focus. If you want to add more scenery, then you can have a pink house, and you can add like a colorful chimney.
Yeah.
That's nice also.
No, but it is a good tip. Start with a dark
now
one.
I want to do a pink house.
So what you're actually saying is the dark things demand more attention.
Well, I mean, the eye is
Drawn
to
what stands
this
out.
dark. I mean, I think it will be drawn to the house because it has such a distinctive shape.
Yeah.
But then again, honestly, I also just do trial and error, right? So, and I also just like a dark house because I started my first house potato print was with, I think, ink, even not even gouache, just black ink, and it just looked nice.
Nice. I want to see you print.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably even do very similar color. So let's see. This is very watery, so this will be a bit thin, but I will add another layer, I think. We will see. Yes. We could also even do a test print, but I think I'm just going to dive in. Sometimes it moves on the paper if you press down too hard, so just let it like
Light
weigh
touch.
down, and then you can like see if it moves, and then if it moves, just leave it there, you know. and you can press on the top, and then I mean, I don't do it in the very center. I often do it like slightly more to the right or to the left.
Yeah.
And then you can have a bit more interesting composition, you know,
Build
other
around
elements. Exactly. So I'm just gonna hold it like this, and then put it down. And then I just kind of gently tap with my fingers on it. I don't put my whole hand on it. Yeah. Yeah, you can also do that. I just moved my house. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like I'm moving it as well.
Yeah. These are so fresh potatoes.
Oh, oh.
Interesting.
What is this? Yeah, is it interesting?
Well, why did that happen?
Because I didn't press it. I think it's too curved on the inside.
Yeah, maybe the cut is... Look, mine is
Okay.
broken as well.
So bigger shapes are a bit more of a challenge.
Yes, we can also make the house smaller. It seems, yeah, it's a bit curved. Well, then if it's a bit more curved, when you paint the potato, use less water so it will stick more and not move on the paper.
I'm going to see if I can rescue my
Yes.
house.
This is also when you try to... Yeah, no, this is
I'm
good. This
pressing
seems to
down
be
really
sticking.
hard.
Yeah, this will be enough.
Do you think? Fixed it.
I mean,
Now there's like
you've become the teacher.
window.
Look
Wait,
at this.
where did the camera go? Oh. How long has this been the case?
It's fine. We can do another round.
I don't understand. Why are you moving? What makes you move? I'll pay attention to it.
Well, it's fine.
That's why we have an extra camera.
I think.
So I really want to kind of swipe the extra spot out, but that's not allowed.
No, you of course you can do like tiny swipes. I would not do like a lot of brush strokes because you can actually see that it looks different. But you can also use the brush for this. Like, you can do whatever you like.
Okay.
You can also in the
But
end
it's
if you
a
want
bit
to
cheating.
it's fine. I mean, look at this. I will probably print again. Okay. And in the end, you can also, if you want to add more details, you can also use it. Take a pencil and add a little doorknob, or
that's cool.
Like window panes, or like window. How do you say, like the lines in the window, right?
Yeah.
It's basic stuff, but I really like that. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna try again.
I want to have one extra bonus house, so I'm going to grab one extra piece of paper a bit.
I'm gonna do a really dry layer and see how that works. Look, the kitchen paper towel made tiny dots on the potato.
Oh, that's cool, the texture.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm also making a small house. No? Yes? Yes?
Maybe I will. Yes. I think this will become my new test paper because I want to have...
So, and that's why it's good to have like a test paper for colors, so then you know kind of what you're moving towards.
Yes, exactly. And you can also hold it next to the paper and see what works. And I really do also use ink a lot. When I did some Inktober illustrations, like for the Instagram challenges.
Like, how do you call that? East Indian ink?
It's I don't remember, but it's a water soluble ink. So you can create different shades of gray and black. And I'm cursed.
No, I've now noticed that when I cut the potato in half, I already get like a curve in it.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to exactly
It's probably
cut it.
Best.
Have a cutting board.
No, it's actually, you know what? I will actually try this now. You can also start with the edges first. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, with those edges, and then cut a smaller surface.
I understand.
Well, I'm learning as I'm going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we will try that.
Yeah, and maybe it's good sometimes that you explain it out loud because then you realize what you're doing yourself.
Yes. But also, if you have like a knife that's sharp, a knife that's not sharp, it's different, obviously.
And also, when you have like maybe a very big knife, then you can like chop it.
Yeah. Can I have your knife, Isa? Or do you need it right now?
I now realize that we probably have pretty shaky camera footage.
There's a storm outside. my wonky houses. Yeah, I will do this first and then cut another layer. You can also probably kind of like shave down the upper layer of the house, or also, I could also try that and see how that looks.
Do you want my knife? Do you have a knife?
I have a knife, It always looks very chaotic, but we're being wild and free. Okay, I think I'll try this one again. I really like this aubergine purple. It's tasty. Yes. And also some days the potato is just rebellious. I feel like I have a very rebellious potato today.
These are real Groningse potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. Usually mine are like small and shriveled up, and they soak up the color.
So
it's probably a real science.
Is a good potato.
Yes, exactly. In 10 years,
but
we
you do
know
not per se
everything.
like have to have the cutout, because I see like Isa is also layering like. You can also make like a separate door and just put it on.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Like that.
Okay, I will start afresh. If I forget to talk and I need to say something, then remind me, because I'm getting really relaxed and I'm just sitting here.
No, I think that you've already said what needs to be said.
Good. So we can just
chill and just create.
That's great.
And then we can just.
Don't need to micromanage you.
Yes, I think we already have what we need. The only thing is that I should maybe have had a not connected to the table in hindsight.
Next time. I want to do a house like a Groningen house. You know.
What is that? Like orange?
No, I mean like the shape. I feel like you have really tall windows.
Yeah.
And the houses are smaller than like one family houses in Germany, I think. Or maybe only the areas that I know, but it feels like the houses are cute and a bit more small, and then the windows are so generous and so large, and maybe also sometimes the doors are taller, because my door is tall right now.
I have no idea.
That. Yeah. You know, sometimes opera houses have like a house next to it, or like a building where they, or even it might be in the same house where they put all the, how do you say, the stuff that they put on the stage, the background.
You mean the sets?
The sets, yeah, the sets, and they are so huge, right?
Yeah.
And
that's why they need a big door.
Yeah, and the opera that my brother works at, they have a house next to it, and it looks just like the other houses on the street. The windows are normal, but the door is like slim and huge. It's so funny. Oh, it has like a normal doorknob. Oh, interesting. Did you cut a shape in the side?
No, it was an accident actually.
Wow.
I'm not sure where it happened in the process, but
we lost some potato.
Okay. Yes.
I'm trying you. Right. I think this time
I have 2 designs. So what's the next step then? Then you start to create like scenery?
I mean, I always love to add a chimney and chimney smoke. And that's actually one of the more, I mean, I guess a bit more complex shapes, where you can start off with a triangle. I can show you. And you can also repurpose different like parts, or you can create different layers. For example, with this stem part, you can just, if you have like a bigger stem part somewhere, you can cut off enough so you can still use it, and then you still have more of the potato. And if you would like to add chimney smoke, you can start like with a very like slim triangle, like a triangular hat, like a witch's hat.
Yeah,
you know?
Okay.
Like a very slim triangle, and then
a witch hat.
Yes. You can also do a witch hat, but and also already, like, this is what I love. this could just become a tree, you know?
Yeah.
So the shapes all repeat themselves.
So it's also about being mindful and seeing,
Yes.
keeping an eye open for the
Yes.
shapes that gather themselves around you.
I think I like the shapes that I like to use. Most of them I discovered because there were shapes lying around, and I just noticed that they could turn to something else.
That's cool.
And then I cut like this triangle, and then like this is where the smoke comes out, right? And then
I also understand
cut
that
tiny circle
it's
pieces.
good to create like one design and then have it in your home for a couple days, and then you see what can be changed.
Yes. And also, like, I really enjoyed doing the 30-day potato printing challenge, because then you have enough and you don't have a lot of pressure. And it doesn't even have to be...
Wait, did it exist? Or did you make it yourself?
I made it myself. Yeah.
When
It's
was
like
this?
I think it was February 2020.
Are you going to do this February? Or you're graduating,
Maybe.
of course.
I'm graduating, so it's a bit much,
Yeah.
maybe. But then again, like, this is actually the balance that would be nice. I couldn't do 30 days, but I might do 10 days. That's what I do with Inktober. Anyway.
That's cool.
I love the color.
Yeah, I'm kind of rescuing the house now.
This already looked amazing in the first place.
Thank you.
And then, you know what I did? Like, the triangular shape, and then I just cut like small cuts on the side.
It's like a tear, an upside down tear.
Exactly. It could be a teardrop, it could be a raindrop, it could be chimney smoke.
Okay.
Like this. And then you can... Wait, where's my house? But I'm catching up with you.
Oh, excuse me, Alex. Oh,
I'm actually...
Nee, los.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna do a cursed purple again.
Oh, those trees of Isa. Wow. Do you want to show the camera?
Ooh. How did you mix the green? Wait. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's like a bit of the pink. Wait.
Isa has like crazy graphic superpowers.
Wow. Amazing.
Thank you. Actually, like, when you don't use that much water, you can like create these transparencies and like perspective with it.
And that's also like, you press down multiple times, right? So most of the time the first print is a bit dangerous, so you can just do it on the side and then you can see how it will look. I will do that now as well. And test paper.
Can I steal your knife for a second?
Oh yeah, of course, sorry.
What did you do in Groningen today?
What did we do?
Mainly thrift shop.
Yeah, we had a slow morning first, and then...
Wait, but you visited a thrift shop, the Mama Mini one, or like a...
No.
There's one street that led up to this, you know, where the big city hall is, where the Albertines.
I don't remember.
The fish mart.
And there's like one street that's leading up to it, and it's got like lots of different thrift stores.
Oh, is it the Kijk in Jatstraat? Is it like...
Maybe?
Could be. We didn't really look at the street names.
Was like clothing thrift shops. Yeah, that's like the best street actually. And I realized that I never said that.
Yeah, many
we discovered
closed,
it anyway.
But there were like especially two that were really treasure boxes.
So did you buy something?
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh,
That's
did.
also the street with the good coffees. Actually.
Oh. Is the coffee with the vegan coffee there, the
No, Mahalo is in Noorderplantsoen.
All right, yeah, it was quite up north, right?
Yeah, but that street is also really nice. So it's good that you found it.
All right. I'm gonna do we have any like light colored paintbrushes left?
Maybe I have like...
No, actually I can also dip the potato.
Backup brushes.
Where could be a chimney piece? Chunky.
No, we'll make it work.
Wait, what are you looking up
I was
again?
looking for clean brushes, but
No,
they're
it's fine.
all like dirty.
You can just change the water sometimes.
Oh, this is like an hour, but it's still going.
Oh God, yeah. How much time do you want to spend on this? Because I don't have a good sense for time.
I think that one will go. Maybe we'll do an exit, like an outro in like 10 minutes.
Yes.
And wish everybody a good time. And then we can keep creating a little bit.
Yes.
But the outro needs to be in that camera. I
Sure.
love the pink and the Prussian blue. It's also kind of a nice idea for ceramics. Now I really want to order new glazes.
Yeah, Prussian blue is a really good one.
So you can color the cups. You can also make like a pink.
I'd love to.
Yes.
Oh, I really like this as well. Like this could also be the color palette and then some black and white. Oh, you already have white in the background.
Really?
So.
Just black and white? Nothing else?
No, I mean like, no, you can add more, but these three colors already are really beautiful together.
I feel like it misses the pop. Like the pop of red.
Yeah, I mean, I love a small pop of red.
Oh, like
you could do a doorknob or
yeah,
and you can
but
also
then like with a crayon. So here you have like this. Exactly. And a doorknob only.
I mean, no, you can also do more. You could also now do like some red in the scenery.
It didn't pop as much as I thought it would.
Maybe you can use a tiny edge of a potato and dip it into paint.
Yeah.
And see what happens. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do a blue doorknob. Wait, this is just like, see.
I want a red door.
I never did that actually. Just a little dot, but... Oh, wait. You could also do a face in the window. I'm going to do a doorknob. See.
Yes.
It's just the edge of the potato. You never know.
That works really well.
Yeah. Okay, where's my smoke? Here.
Where did I leave my smoke?
I never used... I'm gonna go with the mustard yellow now. Oh no, the pink. Oh no, the mustard yellow.
So a scenery suggestion would be like a tree.
A tree. I also like to go a bit more, like not realistic, and I like to do a star shape with triangles for like the stars, the star thing, and then sometimes a little circle in the middle and a different color. And then you have something in the sky, and it's not too.
But you have
too
like
heavy weighing down.
Very big or small.
You mean for the star shape or for the? I do like this maybe, like here for example. Then you could have trees here, or like you can also do like a bigger tree still.
And you have nothing touching the ground.
No, actually, I like to have it like a vignette in the middle, but yeah, like these are it. You can also start from the ground if you want to.
Like really print it, yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can do that as well.
Kind of want to start over. Again.
Yeah, you can do that. I will do a star. I think. I'm gonna do another test print.
Just
oh yeah, this is good.
Over you. Decisions.
I know. Just want to fill the tiny edge.
I've messed up the Prussian blue.
It's fine. We have more somewhere.
It's fine. Mess it up, girl.
Gonna steal your knife again.
And you can just keep doing this.
Yes, you can do it for a long time if you want to.
Yeah.
And you can also do the same, like raindrop or tear shape, and use it for the star parts. I'm gonna try that now.
That's cool.
Yes. Let's see. Ah, yes. This is working.
You're going to create a star out of the smoke?
Yeah, I'm trying to just move it around and see what happens. Trying to see, maybe here. Oh, yes. Now I have a friendly potato.
Oh, now you have birds.
She's doing.
This is a bird man.
Oh, well, it's turning to a star. or it's like three birds who are doing a bird dance together.
That's cool. Too bad, bird.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping.
Oh, the wild sea.
Or the blue hills.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna?
This has like a very high experimentation invitation.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The knife.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I'm actually also thinking about the red.
You are so good in creating this Christmas vibe.
Yeah. Well, I used to be. I mean, I still am, I guess, but you know, the December is always so stressful for creatives. So, but generally, I'm excited about Christmas. Yes. So that's where I am at.
And then you kind of enlarge that with like creating that star.
Yes. I want there to be some orange. I really liked your, was it collage? I think you did some collage mini artworks for the you know, packages with the ceramics.
Yeah.
With the ceramic orders. Right? I saw them on Instagram, I think.
Oh, like the
Like
backgrounds.
no, not the backgrounds, but you added some paintings, right?
Oh yeah, those were like paper collage.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I mean, yeah, you added some collage illustrations.
Yes.
I really like them.
Thank you. Do you do potato printing with other people often, or have
No.
you done it? This is like a personal.
I'm a hermit. I just do this at home.
I feel like this is something that you really can do with friends
Yeah.
and have like a drink.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I want to do the potato printing by myself. But that's cool that we are now allowed to join you.
Yes, of course. I feel honored.
Well, I feel honored. I'm like, whoa, this has so much more depth than I anticipated. I kind of anticipated it to be like very chill and like pretty straightforward, but now I start to see all the connection points.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it feels very simple, but then you you try to get the potato to do something and then it doesn't want to.
This is really connected to how I work with clay.
And some days, it's yeah. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is just not working. Then I sometimes, you know, I look at the paper next to me where I just did other test printing, and this actually looks good.
Yeah.
Just fun. You're both doing such atmospheric scenes.
I'm
It's
like
beautiful.
totally messing it up though, but I saw Isa and I was like, hey. Inspired. I love this.
Thank you.
The dots.
I didn't plan them. I thought I want to do a dot in the star, but now I feel like the star needed to be more bright.
But you do
and
not feel like
simple.
now there needs to be a third orange star. This is
I'm
enough.
adding something on the lower part, and then I will see if I will add another star. Yes. I mean, you know what? Maybe I could do an orange moon.
Oh.
Like a half moon, actually. Or this maybe a bit smaller. Where's the knife?
I have the knife. I'll give it to you in a second.
3 people, 2 knives.
There's Isa. Where's
And now we
Isa?
put the camera on and see
Oh,
what
sorry.
happens. No, that's fine.
I'm sorry. I was too much in my potato drawing.
Always in potato land.
Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Maybe.
What are you going to eat tonight?
Oof. Something simple. Potatoes.
Yeah, you can have like French fries.
Maybe. I mean, yeah,
Things
that
we
could
only
be
have,
interesting.
like a very small kitchen, so maybe pasta.
Pasta. Yes, maybe. We will see. I'm stealing some of your potato.
Yes.
No, you're right. It's probably gonna be a third star, a third dot. But I think it's gonna be pink. Sometimes when I want to do another color, I just cut off, like with these simple shapes, it's so nice. You just cut off like a like sausage, like, oh, the first layer, and then
I see.
you can start again.
Fresh potatoes smell everywhere.
Yes, it's starchy. It's you only see when you're finished, but then the knife gets white from the starch.
Gist?
Yeah, gist.
Well, I kind of like this. You have how do you call it? Inspired me to try something else than my usual pathway. Sometimes when you make too many houses, you get you get stuck.
Yeah, maybe it's too much of the same thing.
Yeah,
I get that. Oh yeah, of course. Yes. I want to add blue, but then I think it's too many colors. Black would be good.
You want me to grab black?
I can just wait.
I only have brown here. You have brown and Prussian
but this
blue.
this is dark enough. Oh wait. Oh no, brown actually. Yes. Oh yes, I will do brown. A very dark brown. You can add a tiny bit of blue.
This is like the house in the blue mountainscape.
Yes. Oh,
right.
It's beautiful.
So it's good that you like it, because I see you both have major graphic skills, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, stop it!
Did
you see how I started out?
Yes.
Okay, I'm supposed to be
already art.
I'm supposed to be the one who knows. Ah, we're losing potato.
Losing my potato.
What do I do with the brown?
I think we can do the outro before.
Yes.
Yes, also the battery is done. So thank you very much, Julia, for inspiring us and teaching us your potato printing craft.
Thank you for opening up to the kindergarten technique, upgraded for everybody.
Well, I love it. I found it very inspirational, so thank you very much.
Me too, thank you.
I'm going to add a buy me a coffee link. Everything from that link goes to Julia, so feel free to buy her a coffee.
Thank you.
Also for the trip home, perhaps. And
don't let us starve.
Jeez. Don't let me starve, guys.
Let's add a fine dining link.
And also, okay, so God. Feel very free to show us what you've created. So you can send it to Julia, or you can send it to me, and I will send it to Julia. So
and you can actually add the hashtag still printing with potatoes. That's why I put all my potato printing
really
things. Yeah,
it's
so
like a secret hashtag.
Yeah, or printing with potatoes, but you can just
I
see what appears. Yeah, and then we can all see it.
Painting with potatoes.
Yeah, we
but
can
also
grow it.
So it had like different pronunciations, like still life painting with potatoes, but also still painting with potatoes. But yeah,
because you start and then you can't stop.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so enjoy, and see you next time.
Bye. You're guiding us well.
Yes.
I feel like I'm just like.
No, I love it.
Rolling.
It's good that you remembered this thing about the hashtag.
Yeah, I actually do use it.
About what?
About the hashtag.
I love that. I'm going to put that in the beginning.
Yes. Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. And that's also where people can see everything from the challenge that I talked about.
This is the first time that I see like a half apple. I never thought of that. She just creates this stuff.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, no, Isa is always like, she's so inspiring because she can do so much, and I'm always like, I will just do 10%, and that's already helpful.
Like that you can use this. I know you said the potato wants to do the whole shebang, but you can use